EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Right to the air is Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. And this play still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it. And that'll be caught. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Mahomes now. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And his throw is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Taking the cap to them.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Chiefs 6, Ravens 0.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
Stop that shit. Ain't no I beat you once and you beat me once. Fuck out of here, you wish.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson, and the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 3rd and 6. Henry running right. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions.
You need to drink some
Charles,
more.
with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. Here's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
Alice, shut up.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime.
I gave
This
you
is the
sucker.
NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have tied the
Since you was a good boy, didn't I say since you was a good boy? You must ain't listening to my screams, bro. I just never said I'm gonna let you score since you been a good boy, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
I let you score, but you still ain't doing field goal.
Man, you're lame.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. Mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
Man, you better try another blade dummy, man.
They want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hey, middle.
To throw is Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Pacheco once again. And just shutting him off there. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Henry again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Jackson now. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Henry up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 54 yards. And the Chiefs use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
The Chiefs will set up for the 3-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll try and run with Pacheco. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's